right, there we go. Everybody's live on all the platforms. Good evening. It is Sunday. That means this is our one and done show. So everything we have here is the last one of its kind. And these pieces can't be reordered, so they're not part of our blockbuster collection. So once they are claimed, we are sold out. There are no more where that came from. Hi, Kim. Is the Cool Mornings name just wishful thinking at this point? I know, I wish it was cool too. It's actually a little bit better today, but we are having thunderstorms and it's crazy. Hi, Esley. Looks like we've got rocks. Yeah, I would be happy to have cool mornings at this point. Even the morning is hot and sticky and yucky. I mean, it's cooler than the daytime, granted, but it is not cool. What's going on in your world? Anybody else having rain? I know Mom said that they actually haven't had any today, but maybe they'll get some later. So we have to see. Anybody else having rain? Esley, I know you need some rain out there to put all those fires out. You're less humid. Okay. Well, we're having rain still. So, and we've got the rain from that hurricane that's moving in. We're going to have that around the middle of the week. They're predicting Wednesday and Thursday for heavy rain from that. But you never know. Sometimes it goes a little faster, sometimes a little slower. So we're still waiting to see how to plan our week. Really, really hard to decide what to do this week. So we're kind of playing it by ear a little bit. At least I don't have any shows scheduled for the middle of the week, so won't have to worry about the internet going out, right? I'm just hoping the power doesn't go out because then it's hot and we have no fan, no air conditioning, and that would be bad. Yeah, lots of flooding from that, no matter where you live. So originally they had told us 6 to 10 inches in our area. Now they have upgraded that to 10 to 30 inches from this hurricane. So that is a lot of water, and our ground is already saturated from all the rain that we've had the past few weeks. So we're not going into this with the best of circumstances. Hi, Juanita. Good to see you. We're talking about all the rain, the stuff we've had and the stuff that's coming. So they were saying they were going to upgrade that to a Category 1 hurricane, which is okay, but Category 1 tends to move slower, which means it actually has a chance to dump more rain because the winds are not as strong. So it stays in one place a little bit longer, which means we get more rain out of it. It's still raining there. It has just started here. We're just starting to get what you have down there. I saw the line of clouds moving across. So now you're sharing with us. Thank you so much. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully nobody will have a disaster out of this. It won't be too bad. Just a lot of water. A lot of water. Turn this around. All right, we have, this is Oceanside Service in pink. You can see it's kind of a coral pink or a dusty pink. It is not a baby pink, definitely not. So this has a touch of like a peach in it. You can see the color. It's pretty accurate on your screen. This is 3 layers. So we have, these are cloudy beads. So they have the little swirls of white inside them. Almost looks like little milk swirls in there. I don't know if you can see those. Gives the beads some variety. Then we have the plain chain in between, and then another row of those beads mixed with some translucent beads in that color. This is going to be the length. So let's see. Let me fix all those layers. So we have one that's just above that collar. We have one that is just below the collar. And then we have another one that is about, it's going to be 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch below the collar. It's almost at mid-chest. With the 2-inch extension, you're actually going to come down past mid-chest. So it'll sit right there at the top of the bust. So best of both worlds. You can get it shorter, you can get it a little bit higher. This is Oceanside Service. They do call this pink. Don't ask me. It's not what color I would give it. It's number 1. What blows my mind is that they call this pink, and then I have some others that are very, very similar in color, and they call those orange. So I don't know how they decide what color everything is supposed to be. All right, next, I have a choker, and I like to wear this one as a short necklace. I wear it with my iridescent butterfly earrings. This is called Full Rain in multi. So these are iridescent rhinestones. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of them. So a really gorgeous necklace. They go with the iridescent butterflies really nicely, or any of the other iridescent earrings. This is the choker length. So sitting right down there around the base of the neck. But the chokers have extra extension. So with the extra extension, it's going to sit down here almost to the collar. Right, probably right above the collar is where the bottom of it will be. So we have Full Rain. This is the choker in multi, and it is number 2 tonight. Hi, Aunt Dora. I see you snuck in there while I was talking. Let me write you down. So we're talking about the weather. We've got a lot of rain, and we've got a lot more coming. Hi, Jennifer. Hey, how much rain do you guys have over there? Because usually what you have, we'll get in a few hours. So is there a lot more coming? Or is it just going to be, hopefully this will just be the one strand and we'll be done type of thing? Talking about the weather and all the rain coming. These are Couples Celebration. They are in pink. So our top pink is more of the medium pink that we usually see. And then this one is more of the fuchsia pink that has a little bit of the, almost like the purple in it. A lot of storms. Okay. And then white outlines of hearts. These are a post earring. And our post is, of course, right up there in the top. This is going to be the length and size of these earrings. I love that it's going to cool it off this week. So Couples Celebration in pink. This is number 3. Number 4. Let's see if I can get everything straight. It's good sleeping weather, isn't it? When it rains outside. That's what we love. The Pack Leader. This is in red. So we have the red and gold. This is triangular shapes, or they kind of are house shapes, you know, with the steep roof, because we've got these little straight sides. And then red beads inside. These are a dark red. They're not a bright red. So if you need to match this up to anything, that's going to be that darker red. Not quite to a maroon, but on the way there. This is the length. So we have a little bit above the collar. Most of it's going to be below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to come down to mid-chest. So it'll be right about there. So we have the Pack Leader in red. I think this is a cool looking necklace. I might have to buy something red like that just so I can wear it. Number 4. Max would very much appreciate it, though, if somebody would buy it so that I don't do that. And then we have in green. This is kind of what would I call this green? Let's see, what do they call this? Sea spray. Maybe sea spray green. There we go. In pearly beads or metallic beads. We also have the silver faceted beads, the polished silver beads, and then some clear faceted beads. So we've got lots of different beads in this one. Give it all a little bit of sparkle, and that green giving it some color. This is the length. So sitting down just underneath that collar, and with the 2-inch extension, it's going to come to mid-chest. So we have the Big Leaguer in green. Again, sort of a darker version of a sea spray green. This one is going to be number 5. All right, that brings us to our first question. So let's see what we've got tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with 5. 5 answers on this one. Let's go with number 2. Name something with which a squirrel might get into a battle if it tried to take its nuts. No laughing, Max. Something that the squirrel is going to fight over those nuts it just got off the ground, or a tree, or they like to get our pecans here. The pecans, they love those. They go over there. And if we don't get to them fast, the squirrels will get them first. And they all have little holes. Birds. Birds was number 1. And then we can't use them, of course, because they get damp inside there. Plus, you never know what the squirrels were carrying. Germs, you know. Something that the squirrel would fight over his nut stash. Not his mustache, his nut stash. Hi, Shannon. Name something that a squirrel would fight if it tried to steal his nuts. They like to get the acorns here, too. I don't know what the deal is about acorns because they don't taste good. At least I don't think so. Otherwise, people would eat them, right? And I've not seen that many recipes for acorn things, so can't be that popular. What else might the squirrel fight? Keep its food stash. Another squirrel. Yeah, number 2. That was number 2. Anything else it might fight? I don't know if all these are actually trying to take the nuts, but they still might have to fight them in order to keep their territory. So maybe they'd lose them in that way. A mouse? Not a mouse. I was surprised. Mice were not on there. Hi, Terry. There, you can help us. Name something that that a squirrel might fight if it tried to steal his nuts. So he's got his little pile in his hole. Something comes and tries to steal them. What is he fighting to keep his nuts? The bird. Yep, bird was number 1. Another squirrel was number 2. So we've had those guesses. We've got 3 more. What else do you think the squirrel would fight? Yeah, they weren't specific about the birds. They just said birds. My allergies are really acting up today. My eyes are killing me. It's probably mold from all this rain. What else do you think the squirrel is going to be fighting? Keep his dinner. His stash. The deer. Oh, that's a good answer. I would not have thought of that one, but that is absolutely true, and it's not on the list because nobody else thought of it either. You're much smarter, Kim. A couple of these might just try to chase him away from it. They're not necessarily going to take them. What else do you think might try to fight with the squirrel over the food stash? You have a lot of both? Yeah. It's a lot of deer here in North Carolina, too, and we never seem to get any in the yard. We used to at our other house, and then they stopped coming around, and we've never had them here. Rabbits. Rabbits were actually further down on the list, but they were there. They were number 6, which went beyond the 5 that we were looking for. But rabbits were true. And then humans were number 7 because, I'm trying to steal my pecans back. from the squirrels before the squirrels get them. What else might it fight? What's the squirrel going to be fighting? Bears. Not a bear, but that's a good answer too. They do like nuts and berries, don't they? At least berries. Good source of protein. All right. I'm going to give you the rest of the answers because they're not super apparent. Number 3 was a chipmunk. A chipmunk. So, still in the rodent family. Gophers, yeah. So, similar thing. But the chipmunk's going to try to get those nuts first. And then the cat and the dog might try to run him off. They're probably not going to eat those nuts. I don't think even our dumb dog eats the nuts. He eats everything else, but I don't think he messes with the nuts. He does play with them, though. He'll find the pecans in the yard, and he'll crunch them and toss them around a little bit, but he doesn't eat them. But they might chase the squirrels off, and squirrels aren't going to be too happy about that. All right, let's go ahead to our next piece. This is called Rustic Remix, and it is in white. This is the white crackle stone. Oops, I have that hanging wrong. There we go. Let me fix it. And it turned over. I knew something didn't look right. Rustic Remix. There we go. In white crackle with silver frames. You see the little designs on the silver pieces. On that nice marbling in the crackle stone. And then our earrings are also teardrop crackle stone with the silver around it. This is the length. So we have most of it above the collar on this one, just a little bit underneath the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to come down to about here, which is going to put this whole teardrop underneath that collar. So you'll just barely have the tip of it hitting the collar here, which is going to make it cover a nice area, like right in here. So we have Rustic Remix in white. This one, if I can get it apart, is number 6. Number 7, I seem to be missing a card for, but we're going to have a number 7. Either way, we're having a number 7. We'll just do it without the number. All right, I'm going to hold this one up because this is a longer one. It's going to be harder to see. This is called Vintage Virtuoso in pink. So these are pink pearly beads. The pearly beads and also the crystal type beads. There we go. The faceted crystal type beads in 4 layers. So we have 4 different layers of chain with both the pearly and the crystal type beads on them. This is the length of those layers. So our first one starts right above the bust. Last one down here a couple inches below the bust. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down to about mid-abdomen. So this is a shorter long necklace, if that makes any sense. It's going to stay up in that upper abdomen area, the top half of the abdomen. So this one is Vintage Virtuoso. This is in pink, and it is number 7. We don't have the number for that, wherever that went, but it is going to be number 7. And number 8, if you wanted a pair of upgrade earrings for that, these are really pretty. These are called Marina Banquet, and they are also in pink. So we have pink pearly beads and some crystal type beads. You can see the different beads there. They have kind of a flowery look to them. They're on thin teardrop, wire teardrops. There we go. This is the length and size. So we have Marina Banquet in pink. These are going to be number 8. Number 9. Galloping Gala in red. So we have a cherry red rhinestone, emerald cut in the center, surrounded by white rhinestones, small white rhinestones. It has that halo around the outside. This is the length. So just below that collar, with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to mid-chest right there. So we have Galloping Gala in red. This one is going to be number 9. And number 10. Number 10 is Sentimental Shimmer in white. I like these because they're white, but they're not rhinestones. So some people don't like the very shiny rhinestones. These have little crystal beads in them for the white inside that framework. And then we have the shiny little trinkets hanging off the bottom that are hammered. So you really get most of your shine there. This is the length and size. And it's a really neat design. See that frame? Just really pretty. So these are Sentimental Shimmer in white. They're going to be number 10. All right. Let's try the next question. 4 answers for this one. 4 answers. Let's see, what are we going to take? Let's try number 3. Choose a type of building where it always seems to be cold. A type of building where it always seems to be cold. And I already see that they missed an opportunity on this one. The doctors. Yeah, they didn't put that one on there. I was really surprised. No doctor, no hospital. And usually that's the coldest place. Nobody put that on there. Hi, Marlo. So a type of building where it always seems to be cold. It's not the doctors or the hospital. Hotel. Yeah, that was number 3. So that was the answer we were looking for. What other building seems to always be cold? An ice rink. Ah, not the ice rink, but that's a good answer. Church. Church was not on there. I'm always hot, so it doesn't matter. Grocery store. That's also a good answer because they've got a lot of coolers in there, but it wasn't on here. Type of building where it always seems to be cold. And some of these I would have to disagree with because I've never been cold in these places. But then I'm not cold in a lot of places, so that's fair. Courthouse. Courthouse is cold, but it's not on there. A warehouse. And if you're at a warehouse, where might you be? Or an office. If you're at an office or a warehouse, where might you be? Ooh, movie theater. That is also a good answer and not on there. One of these you can only get in a very specific place. Not the mall. Good guesses, though. Anybody want to guess? It's going once? Going twice? Not Walmart. Okay, number 2 was work. So the warehouse or the office would have both fit into that category, your work. Number 2 was the classroom. Our classrooms here are not cold. I just have to say that. Maybe somebody's are, but not ours. And the 4th one was an igloo. So unless you're in a very specific place, you are not going to know that. But I guarantee that that building is always cold, considering that they're made out of ice blocks. Yeah, we were never cool at school either, Kim. We were always trying to get it cooler in there. So I guess some people get all the luck, right? All right. Next piece, short circuit in gold. So we have, I guess they're all oval. Some are a little bit closer to circles, but they're all oval in gold. Oval pieces. And they're not perfect ovals. The earrings, also that shape in gold. So this is a nice one because it can either be dressy or it can be casual. It just depends on what you wear it with. So this one is right above the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down about here. So it's not going to be a center of the chest. It's going to be an upper chest necklace. So probably right up in here. This one is short circuit in gold. And it is number 11. Try not to let anything fall over here. Number 12. Number 12 is Onward and Westward in brown. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this thing looks red. It's definitely a reddish brown. So we're going to go with it, but it looks more red than brown to me. So this one has the little pear-shaped beads, silver beads hanging off the bottom. We've got the crackle stone up here in that reddish brown. A nice little fringe down below it. This is the length and size. So we have Onward and Westward in brown. This is number 12. Number 13. Get these straight here. This is reflective rhinestones in brown. So 3 light brown colored rhinestones. These are faceted. We have the square set on point. We have an oval, and we have a teardrop down at the bottom. These are on a fishhook back. So this is the length. Reflective rhinestones in brown is number 13. And number 14 would actually go with that. They're a little bit different shape, but the same color. This is Material Girl Glamour. This is also in that brown. So light brown, a little bit more like a marquee shape rather than a strict oval. What a cute necklace. This is the length. So sitting down below these collarbones, not too far below. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to be down over the collar, just under that collar. So we have Material Girl Glamour. This is in brown. And this is number 14. I had to make sure I didn't skip numbers again. Number 14. Number 15, since we're on rhinestones, let's do these faceted rhinestones. These are all oval and all the way to the bottom, even the small ovals at the bottom. So faceted oval rhinestones. These are a post earring, and our post is right up here. This is the length. So this is Red Carpet Radiance and white. These are going to be number 15. All right, next question. Let's see. What do we have? All right, let's take first 4 on these. And the winning one is going to be number 3. What is something that grows faster than you want? Something that grows faster than you want. Weeds, number 2. That would have been my number 1, Terry, because we just had to pull all those. Max did a great job. Children, number 3. Yeah, the kids are babies. Dirty laundry. I can agree with that. They didn't put it on the list, but the dirty laundry pile does seem to grow. I think they reproduce, as well as the bills, Kim. Hi, Tracy. Something that grows faster than you want it to. We have one more that's on this list. Bills were actually way on further down the list. It was way past the first 4. So it wasn't in our... Oh, no, we have 2 more. Okay, 2 more. Your hair. Yeah, number 1, especially if you have to get it cut all the time. You know, you have the short hairstyles and you have to keep it up. It seems like it grows out every 2 weeks. Your nails didn't make the top 4. I like it when my nails grow, but I always have to cut them off because they're going to break. Dirty dishes, housework, not on there. Something else that grows faster than you want it to. We've got hair, we've got weeds, we've got the kids or the baby. Mold. I can agree with that one too, but it's not on there. Grass. Max would say yes, but the list doesn't. What else might grow faster than you want it to? Or maybe you don't want it to grow at all. That would be good. Nails. Nope, nails were further down. The last one, number 4. Something that grows faster than you want it to. Bills was also further down the list, past the number 4. Your plants. Plants were not on there. And I know after I tell you this, you're going to smack your head. Going once? Going twice? Your weight, you got it, Juanita. Your weight or your belly might grow faster than you want it to. Last minute save there. Good job. See, I knew everybody would know once I said it. You saved them. All right. Teasingly trendy in orange. So we have the orange moonstone beads, and then we have some clear crystal type beads. So the white and the orange. This one's really pretty. This is the length. So it is down here around belly button length. Yes, speaking from experience, me too. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to be down closer to this dropped waist. You could potentially double this one if you wanted to. This is what it's going to look like if you double it. And you might want to turn it around a little bit to get it where you want it. Let's see, it would make a nice 2-layer necklace up here. Of course, I would use extension, give you a little bit more room to play with there, but it would make a nice 2-layer necklace as well. So this one is Teasingly Trendy. Give you a close-up of those beads. The moonstones, they kind of look like candy, don't they? And then the crystal type clear beads. This one is number 16. I didn't mean for them to be so hard. The questions weren't supposed to be hard. It's just that kind of day, right? It's kind of been that kind of week, actually, if you want to be honest. All right. Next piece is called Rosy Redux. It is in antique silver. Antique copper. See, I told you, I don't know what I'm saying. We're all tired, yeah. Antique copper. We have a rose with a tassel hanging from the bottom. This is a little bit longer necklace. So I'll show you where that hangs to. There we go, right below the bust. And then our tassel hanging down past mid-abdomen with the 2-inch extension. That's going to be around belly button area somewhere. We'll call that belly button territory because it's all in that area somewhere. This one is Rosy Redux in antique copper. And it is number 17. Yeah, Sunday usually I'm brain dead. because it's been all week. So tomorrow starts my new week off. Some people start their week on Sunday. My week starts on Monday. So hopefully my brain will kick in, maybe around noon on Monday at least. But by Sunday, it's pretty dead. All right. Ringed in refinement in white. These have a beveled edge on the inside that has white rhinestones in that bevel. And then it is polished silver around the outside. This is the length and size. Number 18, ringed in refinement in white. And don't worry, the replay will be up within a little bit after stopping the show. I don't know exactly how long it takes, but it takes a few minutes after the show ends, and then the replay will be up. So if you want to watch it again later to see if you want anything, that's fine too. You can always claim on the replays. This is Meadow Musical in purple. So we have our silver flowers with the line patterns down the petals and our purple rhinestone in the center. That's a dark purple. And these are kind of curved. See that? So they're not completely flat. This is the length and size. I'll give you an idea. So Meadow Musical in purple. These are going to be number 19. Everybody's tired this week. Number 20, I've got another longer one. This is called Tea Party Tango in red. So we have red crystal type beads. So they're faceted beads. They are transparent, so the light will go through them. And then we have the red pearly beads, and these are in lots of different shapes. They're little chunky beads. That's just what we're going to call them. These are textured oval chain links in between them. So those are really interesting. I like those, the way they look. Hey, Allison. This is the length of this one. So it's down somewhere around belly button level. And with the 2-inch extension, it's actually going to go past there. It's getting a little bit closer to the dropped waist. I'm not quite there yet, but closer to the dropped waist. Let me put Allison's name down before I forget that she came in here. So we have Tea Party Tango in red. This one is number 20. And don't worry, if you came in late, you can always get the replay too. All right, let's see. What is next? All right, 5 answers on this one. Hi, Violet. Good to see you. Sorry, I've been busy. I didn't get a chance to return your messages. It'll be available after the show, okay? 5 answers on this one. I had to think about what I was doing. Number 3 is going to be the winning answer. What is something that you see your neighbor doing while wearing their bathrobe? Something you see your neighbor doing while wearing their bathrobe. I'm hoping not to, because my neighbor's a little old man, and I'd really rather not see him in his bathrobe. But it could happen. Get their mail. That one wasn't on there, but get the newspaper. So that's number 1. Walking the dog. Not walking the dog. Yard work. Yep, gardening was number 5. Walking the dog was actually not on there. Can you believe that? Everybody does that. Removing the trash. Yep, taking the trash out. Number 3. That was the winning answer. 2 more. Chasing the dog. There's another one that might fit under the category of yard work. It's not gardening. Two more things. One of these, personally, I would never do in my bathrobe. Drinking coffee. Do that in my bathrobe all the time, but not outside. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you. Something you might see your neighbor doing in their bathrobe. Yes, watering the plants. Yep. Number 2. Not trimming the bushes. This last one is the one that I would never do in my bathrobe. I'm not sure why anybody would do this in their bathrobe, to be perfectly honest. But it is on here, so that means probably somebody saw their neighbor doing this in their bathrobe. Drinking or eating, not that. Weed eating, not that. Getting the mail, we got getting the newspaper. Kind of the same thing because they're out of the box. Yeah, washing their car. Has anybody seen their neighbor washing the car in their bathrobe? You know, maybe rinsing it down, you know, if it was just dusty. But why would you wash the car in your bathrobe? Exercising. Exercising would also be bad in the bathroom. We're not going to go into details, but that would not be a good option. I'm not sure why the washing the car in the bathrobe thing is happening. I'm very confused by that. Too hot or too cold there? Yeah. I'm just thinking, you're going to get all wet. You're going to get your bathrobe all wet. Why would you do that? Now, Max has gone out, and I don't know if he did it in his bathrobe, but he'll put on a pair of shorts and a t-shirt really quick and go out and rinse the car down when it's dusty outside. But he doesn't wash it in his bathrobe or his shorts and t-shirt. Sleep stuff. All right, this is Dream Staycation in orange. So again, you can see this is kind of a peachy orange. It has a little bit of a tinge of pink to it. So we have a teardrop shaped bead, and then we have a frilly teardrop around the outside. This is, let's see if I can hold my head straight. There we go, it's close. This is the length and size. I am really bad at figuring out how to make my head level on the screen. Dream Staycation in orange, because I'm never sure which way I need to tip it to make it right. Number 21. All right. So I guess you could say I'm not level-headed. Juicy Gossip in purple. I feel like the Watchtower said something about this today. Juicy Gossip. So we have faceted dark purple beads. We have some pearly chunky beads. We have some silver in here. We have some semi-transparent. So we've got a lot of different beads. We've got some transparent down here at the bottom. So really a mixture of all things purple. Pretty much everything's here except rhinestones. And we've got the clear crystal ones to kind of take their place. So we've got all the purples. Yeah, it is pretty. And this one hangs, it's not too long, in the top part of the abdomen. Not quite to mid-abdomen. Mid-abdomen's going to be right about here, so you can see it's just above it. But with that extension, it is going to make mid-abdomen. So this one is Juicy Gossip in purple. And it is number 22. Apparently, I am also missing number 23. There it is. It's just in the wrong order. I can't count, that's all. All right, Hear Me Shimmer in silver. So these are flat silver discs. Kind of look like sequins on here, but they're actually metal. So they're hung in a cascade. This is the length and size. So you can add a little bit of silver shine to anything. Wear this with any silver-based necklace. Hear Me Shimmer in silver, number 23. Let's see, number 24. Desert Darling in black. This is also a longer one. So we have the black with the white marbling, a dot motif around the outside. Hi, Daisy. And the tassel at the bottom. This is the length. So starting at the bust, going down into the abdomen. This tassel is going to end right around the belly button area. Yeah, it has been a minute. with a 2-inch extension going up under the belly button. So a little bit longer than that, down in that lower belly area. This is Desert Darling in black. This one is number 24. I usually see Esley, but not you. You've been hiding. But I'm glad you came. And you can always catch the replay. So it'll be up within like half an hour of the show ending. I don't know exactly how long it take, but I know by half an hour it's up. All right, Fanciful Foliage in purple. So these are like a plummy purple with white rhinestone accents. Plummy purple beads. This is the length. So we have, almost dropped it, Fanciful Foliage in purple, number 25. All right, we are done. Look at that, we made it 25. Now we have to draw a name because we had a lot of people here today. So let's get that done. Somebody is going to win a free piece. Let's get the names in here. Bear with me for just 1 second. It's always nice when we get enough people to give away something, right? If I could spell, it would help. Good thing I'm going to be the one to interpret this. You all have new spellings for your names, by the way. All right, let's spin it. Oh, my nose tickles. And Kim. Kim, you are the winner of a free piece. So I know you don't have anything picked out, but you're welcome to go on my website and pick something out. Or you can pick something out from one of the shows coming up this week. Okay? Or something that you saw on this show. That's fine too. You can watch the replays, grab something from one of the shows, and I will send that out to you. And thank you for supporting the shows. Everybody, but Kim has been here a lot, so we appreciate all of you coming back on a regular basis. It helps me not to talk to myself, which looks weird and probably is weird, but it works. So I don't have to talk to myself. All right, well, we've got some new pieces coming in this week. So on Friday night, we'll be showing new pieces as well as some of the things we already have in stock. So looking forward to that. And who knows, we might pick up a few new things this week. Depends on what they release. So we'll see. It's always a surprise. So we never know what's coming. Let's see. Invoices will go out tomorrow evening. There are a few that were not paid from last week, so I will just add to those. And you can pay it all together so that we are only paying one shipping, and I'll ship it all together. I think that's it. So everybody have a great week. Try to stay safe. We're going to get drowned out here, so I'm setting Max to work on building our ark out in the front yard. And we better get busy on that because we don't have 40 days or a year or whatever it took him to build it. So we're going to have to build a little bit quicker. So see you all on Friday night. Thank you and good night.